Something is not adding up with Israel, and honestly, there's a reason. Hey guys, welcome to my little series that I'm working on right now that is going to be about the history of Israel and then kind of like why they're up to so much mischief nowadays and here and like what is this I'm hearing? I mean, unless you've been living a blessedly under a rock life, you've probably heard that like Israel runs the US government. Oh, Israel killed Charlie Kirk. Oh, Israel dragged us into war with Iran. That is confusing. Unless you know why they're saying it and you know how that's real and also in some ways not totally accurate. Okay. When you're being told something about Israel, I want you guys to understand that Israel is a country. It is located in the Middle East and it is very, very influential in American politics. Now, it's been influential in American politics for a very long time, probably since its founding, honestly, probably since before. Israel was founded officially in 1948, which means that for some of us, like literally our parents are older than the state. Our parents are like older than the state. Some of us are older than the state. It has not even been around for what is that? Would that make 80 years? Hasn't even been around 80 years. So there's a lot of people that are actually older than the state of Israel. It's kind of like new. Unfortunately, they've just, I think, like let the wrong people kind of get in charge and get into power. Hey guys, it's Anna Escobar. Hey, so I just wanted to remind you, will you do me the biggest favor ever? Will you guys hit like? Will you hit subscribe? Because I really want to have these conversations with you guys and I want them to keep going. And the only way that I'm going to be able to do that is if you guys will like the videos, subscribe to the channel. I want us to have a community because we got to figure this thing out. We have to figure this thing out. And it's going to take all of us to do it. So do me the biggest favor ever. Hit like on the video. It's okay, I'll wait. See, look at that. That only took you 2 seconds. Like, but it makes all the difference in the world for me and for little tiny channels like mine that are just getting started. But I think that it's important to get the information out there to you guys so that you are able to make your own informed decisions and form your own opinions. So, why is Israel like running the United States? And what does that mean? How is that possible? I don't say that lightly, but it is kind of low key true. Like it's low key true. I'm sorry to say it, but it's low key true. So, what does that mean anyway? Well, what that means is that Israel as a government has paid off, like as in bribed, as in influenced a bunch of our politicians, like a bunch of them. You guys are probably seeing it. You probably can see it. I want to see what it's 435 out of 500 and something of our Congress people is directly receiving money from the Israel lobby. Now, I know that there's other lobbying interest groups. You know, there's the big pharma, there's big tech, there's all these other ones. But the reason that I wanted us to talk about what it means that Israel's doing it is this is a foreign government, you guys. Like this is legitimately like a different country, and they are buying off our politicians and telling them what they're supposed to do. Did you know that according to Congressperson Tom Massey, every single congressperson who takes money from the Israel lobby has an Israeli like handler. They have an AIPAC guy. That's what he calls it. As in, they have somebody who either sits in the office with them, who possibly like sits there on the phone with them to like talk to them all the time about what good decisions they're supposed to make, what decisions they're supposed to make, what they're supposed to do that day, what they're supposed to vote on. And is it that they're being bribed? Like, are they being directly bribed? Or is it that they literally have a person that is in their office sitting there telling them, like, here's what you're allowed to do, here's what you're not supposed to do. Oh, this bill came down, here's what I want you to do. And the reason that they're doing that is because they want to have all of this influence and control over what those Congress people are doing. Like, okay, you know how Congress approves money to be sent over to Israel as aid? Guess why everybody votes yes on that? Right? And by the way, sometimes if your congressperson is, especially like on the Democrat side, your congressperson might vote no on it. But guess what? their Israel lobby person already knows that they have the votes. So they're just like, no, it's fine. Like, you can vote no on that, but because we know it's already going to pass. But now you can look good in your home district not voting on it. That, like, it's not adding up. Think about that. It's not. There are Congress people who have not even like voted recently on anything for their own state, for their own people. And they sit there and they only vote on Israel stuff to like send them money. Yikes. Like, what are we doing? Right? Like, that's so bad. So, why are they doing that? And like, how do they do it? Well, here's the deal. Think of it, I call it circular funding, but there's different ways that you can say that it kind of plays out. So basically, Israel gets a bunch of money from America, takes part of that money, invests it into, their own stuff, whatever, buys a bunch of stuff for free. And then they take part of that money and they use it to bribe the congressperson who then is going to go and vote to send more aid to Israel. So like, do you see what I'm saying? That they're just all writing checks to each other. And they're very, very involved with the military industrial complex, right? Like, I always say Israel is just the purchasing arm of Lockheed Martin. Like, no offense, Lockheed Martin, whatever, but like, those are just the buyers. So, guess who makes all of that money, right? It's a problem. It's so bad. Guys, it's so bad. And then if you think about what that means for our country, if you think about the fact that our Congress people are sitting there like being told what to do by a different country, yikes. How are we letting them do, like, how are we saying that's fine? It's not fine. It's not fine. It's a serious problem, especially given the fact that they're super out of control lately. We all know that they've been doing a genocide, right? They've been doing a genocide, killing women and children, civilians constantly since October 7th, which, by the way, and we'll go into this in detail in a later in a later video, that was probably a false flag that they did. Like, no, and I know that sounds so awful. I know that sounds literally so awful, but guys, I'm telling you, like, they did this false flag October 7th, maybe. And what it's meant is since then, they can just go and genocide Gaza and then no one's allowed to talk about it. You should go and look that up. It's worth looking up. So, okay. Here's the deal. They're doing this because it's in their best interest, because they want us to pay for all of their stuff with our tax dollars, right? They want for us, America, to go and send them a bunch of money so that they can continue to do this. And why do they want to do that genocide stuff? I mean, it seems evil and awful. Well, it kind of is. What they're trying to do is they're trying to take over that entire area of the Middle East. Like the areas to the north and to the south and to the east of them, they've already gotten in some people recently, like since like 2020, they've already normalized relations, as in they have like a good, they've basically made it so that they're in control in a lot of ways of all of the countries around them. And the only ones that are left fighting are Gaza, right? And Lebanon and Iran. That's a big one. And so, and Yemen, the Houthis. So basically, what they're trying to do is they're trying to take over that entire area and either have it be directly under Israeli control, or they want to have it so that it is like a friendly partner nation, as in, like, you'll do whatever we say. And the only ones that are standing in their way are like Lebanon and Gaza and Iran. So do you see why they're attacking like Lebanon all of a sudden? They like all of a sudden decided to go into Lebanon. That's why. They all of a sudden decided to go into Gaza. That's why. Because they want to take those areas over. And once they do, there will be nobody left over there who's fighting back. And then they'll run the whole thing. That's why they're doing it. It's so ugly and it's so awful. And I think that the fact that more and more people are now seeing it and understanding what it is that they're doing is super important. And that's why you're hearing everybody from literally, like, you hear like people super far on the left, like Hassan Piker, super far on the left, to people that are super far on the right, like Candace Owens and Tucker Carlson. Like, you see people on different sides of the political spectrum working together on this, because guess what? Like, we're not doing left and right anymore. We're not doing left and right anymore. It is a bad thing that they're doing. They have to be held accountable. It doesn't have anything to do with their religion, other than the fact that it is disgusting that they're using their religion to try to justify doing it. and also to keep us from talking about it. So, guys, we're keeping these bite size. I don't want anybody to get overwhelmed with the stuff that we're talking about, but just understand that basically they're all just like, understand that basically it's all the same story. And we'll go through that entire story, but I don't want anybody getting overwhelmed. So sit with this video, think about it. You don't have to agree with me necessarily. And if you don't, I hope that you'll drop a comment and like tell me why. I really do hope that that will be helpful. And if there's more information that will be helpful, please drop comments because that tells me what people should, like want to know more about. Don't get overwhelmed. Don't overwhelm yourself. But this is super important and it truly has to do with all of us here in the United States. That's what we're going to talk about next. So if you want to, you can go to the next video. But if it's a lot, sit with it today. Sit with it today, think about it, and when you're ready to come back for the next episode, then you do. But I need everybody in America to hear me really clearly. In my estimation, the current Israeli government, they are behaving like an out of control animal. They are behaving like a rabid dog. As in, they are terrorizing the neighborhood. Okay? And they're running around and they're doing all of this really, really evil stuff. And the thing is, we are the ones who have failed to muzzle that dog. We have not. We have not put them on a leash. We've let them run around terrorizing their neighbors, doing all of this really, really bad stuff because it's making our politicians money. And if we don't put them on a leash now, it's our fault. Everything that they're doing now, it is our responsibility as Americans because we're enabling the behavior. Think about a bad kid that's out of control. Do the parents bear any responsibility? Some. They should at least try to help that kid not act like that. Think about a rabid dog that runs around the neighborhood. And the thing is, if the dog brings home a freaking, I don't know, goes and sniffs out a patch of diamonds or something and then brings them home every single day to us, then we're like, oh, well, it's a bad dog, but like I still like the diamonds that it's bringing home. I still like the stuff that it's. So who's at fault for the dog running around the neighborhood and terrorizing it? Right? Sit with this one. And when you're ready, you click the next one. Okay? I'll see you then.